who did not fear death, but death feared him.
Yet a man with all these brave and courageous attributes had a side to him that not many know.
We say salam to the one who was softly spoken.
Salam to the hope of the destitute. Salam to the one struck in worship.
Salam to the father of orphans.
Salam Ya Ali.
Salam ya Ali.
Salam Ya Ali. Join Imam Hussein charity every night from the 31st of March during the Qadr and Shahada nights as we commemorate the martyrdom of the commander of the faithful.
And help carry the cries of the orphans and give back in the name of the father of orphans. Salam ya Ali.
Salam Ya Ali.
Salam Ya Ali.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Here in the holy land of Najaf, at the vicinity of the father of the orphans, a wonderful opportunity during the holy month of Ramadan is to give sadaqah and charity to someone that is underprivileged who is also fasting. It's easy that we fast throughout the month, but know at the end of the day we will have something waiting for us. But to those that are underprivileged, they can't confirm ends meet by the end of the day. Therefore, let's take this opportunity during the holy month of Ramadan to ensure that we donate and give sadaqah to those who are underprivileged and in need, in order that we can follow in the footsteps of Imam Amir al-Mu'mineen and Fatima al-Zahra. Let us all manifest in that manner as well by giving to the Masakin, the Yatim and the Asir this holy month of Ramadan through our charitable sadaqah donations. Of course, the little we can do in compensation for all those who generously support this charitable and philanthropic cause is that we will honor any individual who contributed with a dedicated ziyara of Amir al-Mu'mineen alayhi salam. Assalamu alayka ya Amir al-Mu'mineen. Assalamu ala Abi al-A'imma wa Khalil al-Nubuwwa.
Straight away, are you ready for death?
It shaked me.
My theological inclination pushes me, and I know to trust my heart.
I say to myself, when we read Ziyara, say, Ya laytana kunna ma'akum sadati. Are we just saying this because it's written, or do we mean it from our hearts?
Make the upcoming Laylat al-Qadr
يا رب البيت الحرام يا رب البيت والحرام يا الأشياء من العدم سبحانك
سبحانك يا لا إله إلا أنت الغوث الغوث خلصنا من النار.
اللهم إني أسألك باسمك يا فاعل يا جاعل يا قابل يا كامل يا فاصل يا واصل يا غالب يا طالب يا واهب سبحانك يا لا إله إلا أنت الغوث الغوث خلصنا من النار يا رب.
يا من أنعم بطوله يا من بجوده يا من جاء زاد بلطفه يا من تعزز بقدرته يا من قدر بحكمته يا من حكم بتدبيره يا من دبر.
ننظف بيوت احنا هاي عيشتنا، بيتنا حيل تعبان. هاي بالمطر يطب المي لي جوا، يعني هذا ايام الشتاء كلها اقضيها ببيتنا.
Ali is responsible of 5 children, 3 of which are boys and 2 girls. She says at days she will not send her children to school because she doesn't have enough money to send them for the transport, the route of dropping them and picking them back up. And the living standards in this place, we cannot describe it. As you guys can see that the living room is beneath the ground level, so whenever it rains, the house will flood and they'll have to sleep outside. And in summer times it becomes extremely hot. Now, they do not have any electric supply and they could not afford to pay the monthly fee for them to have electric supply for emergency cases. That's why we made the video outside. There is not light inside the house. It's extremely dark. Looking into the room, it's extremely dark. So they can't tell when it's day, when it's night. It's really difficult. She says there are days where we sleep without any dinner. And keep in mind that breakfast and lunch was a very simple and light meal. They will sleep with hungry stomachs and wake up to not find much to eat as well. Let us keep in mind that we are coming on summer days and we're going through the winter cold season. We have to ensure that they have the right foods for them to survive and keep up with the right nutrition, right medications and right school.
Generosity doesn't need an audience. It just needs a heart willing to make a difference in silence. Donate now.
توفى صار عنده خبيث بالرئتين. فمن توفى زوجي أنا جيت قعدت يم أختي هم عندها أيتام. والله أنا مريضة سويت عملية وصار خطأ طبي شال الغدة الدرقية واللمفاوية. فبقيت عشت على المغذيات. هسه عايشة على المغذية أنا ورا فترة لقيت لي دكتور وجه لي على علاج خلص من الإبر والكانونات. قال بس راح أعطيش علاج يظل مدد عمرك يعني من طول الشتاء عادة تاخذين.
Brothers and sisters, Abbas is responsible for 4 orphans, 3 girls and Hassan Abbas. Abbas has multiple struggles and difficulties that she's gone through. And now she lives in a very basic home. Abbas passed away due to cancer, in which if they could afford the medication and the treatment, they would have treated him. But due to lack of support, they lost Abbas. And Abbas has lived in the hospital for 6 months already, due to her needing to be on constant support. Brothers and sisters, if Abbas doesn't take these medications, unfortunately we may be losing Abbas. And it's your donations that will be ensuring that Abbas will have enough money for her to buy the medications. It's not one medication, it's multiple medications that she's taking. Brothers and sisters, your donations, your support will make a change towards Abbas.
Spread joy through giving. Donate now and feel the heartwarming impact of changing lives.
Water is the key to life, yet millions have no access to this basic human necessity. Imam Hussein Charity is building water wells in Pakistan. Help the survival of many who can't have this basic human right, those who are at risk of disease and even worse, death. Imam Hussein Charity has a 6-month guarantee of completion of each water well project. Help transform the lives of the believers who live without water. Donate today.
Mornings with Ali starts with a bit of bread, a sip of tea. Ali's life is tough. His dad passed away 6 months ago and joined his mother. Every day, Ali pushes the heavy trolley. It's his only hope for a simple meal. It's tough, you know? He's pushing hard, but it's like he's invisible. Finally, a few boxes come his way. But the cash, barely enough. He looks at the kebab shop with regret. Unable to afford even a piece of fruit. It's dark and cold. He came home empty-handed again. He pulls out a picture of his dad. Oh, Dad, if you were here, I would not suffer these difficulties. Empower change with your impactful donation. Supporting orphans like Ali for a brighter future through Imam Hussein Charity.
شنو تريد هديتك؟ هذه؟
السلام عليكم.
وعليكم السلام.
شنو اسمك؟
محمد.
محمد ما شاء الله. حمودي.
حمودي شنو صار ماما وبابا؟ ماما وبابا هنا موجودين؟ Unfortunately, he says Dad's been away for holiday for 1 month. When he's back, he doesn't know, and nor do we. I don't think there'll be a reuniting with him again.
We cannot help these orphans without your support, your donation. So it's vital that you guys get online, www.imamhusseincharity.com, and start to donate monthly to help all of these orphans, whether it's to help them with their education, with their health, even giving them happiness like this. Inshallah, these people need to donate as soon as possible for you guys to give these orphans a better future here in Iran.
Your support, their strength. Sponsor an orphan and witness the power of compassion.
ماما أنا جوعانة. ما أيدن.
لا شنو تريدين؟
أيدن دجاج لحم سمك.
يا محمود إن شاء الله اليوم نجيب لنا أكل وتاكل.
إن شاء الله ماما.
عليكم السلام.
شلون صحتكم؟
اهلا وسهلا.
هذه مواد مساعدات، مواد غذائيه مساعدات.
والله
من
واجد.
مؤسسه الامام حسين شارتي، ان شاء الله محتاجون دعاء من عندكم ان شاء الله.
والله واجد. الله يجزاك ان شاء الله.
اللهم صل على محمد
Every child deserves a nutritious meal. Build bonds that withstand time. Bring a family together this Ramadan. Feed the needy and change lives by donating now.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على خير الأنبياء والمرسلين وحبيب إله العالمين أبي القاسم المصطفى محمد وعلى آل بيته الطيبين الطاهرين المعصومين. Distinguished guests, brothers and sisters, dear viewers at home, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, and welcome to another episode or another evening of Salam Ya Ali exclusively on Imam Hussein Charity, streaming on Imam Hussein TV. My name is Ali Fadl, your host for this evening and the rest of the evenings that we have for the Imam Ali campaign. Alongside me is Abu Talib. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum wallah.
Adamullah ajurak,
Wa
Abu
ajurakum,
Talib.
inshallah.
How's everything? Inshallah, all is well.
Alhamdulillah, it's well, but on such nights, how can we be in good shape or feel well when it's the martyrdom of Amir al-Mu'mineen Ali ibn Abi Talib alayhi salam?
And on that note, Adamullah ajurakum jami'an. May Allah heighten or raise your spirits, raise your ajr through Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala on the martyrdom of Amir al-Mu'mineen Ali ibn Abi Talib. And we also send our condolences to the Imam of our time, Imam Mahdi Ajjallahu ta'ala Farajhu Sharif, who is watching and is upset and is disappointed and is grieving and mourning over the loss of his grandfather, Amir al-Mu'mineen Ali ibn Abi Talib. On this show, what we have in store for you is poetry. We have more merits of Imam Ali alayhi salam. We will inshallah have phone calls where you, the dear viewers, are able to join us and be live from the holy city of Najaf, so that you are able to send your salams to Imam Ali alayhi salam, Amir al-Mu'mineen wa Imam al-Muttaqeen, through the Salam Ya Ali campaign. So many viewers have got in touch with us, telling us about this fantastic program, telling us that they are able to have a window to the holy city of Najaf, so that they can send their blessings and send their allegiances to Imam Ali alayhi salam on a night like this. Abu Talib, before we start, on a night like this, in the last 2-3 days, the family of the Ahlul Bayt, the family of Imam Ali alayhi salam, have been gathering around Imam Ali. What is going through the hearts and minds of Imam Hassan and Imam Hussein and Sayyidah Zainab Kulthum and the rest of the family?
You know, these hours, just like we love to spend times with our families, we know that on these final hours, Amir al-Mu'mineen is sitting on his deathbed. You've got Hassan, Hussein, Zainab, Kulthum around him, and you have the orphans, which usually expect somebody to bring them something to eat and something to drink. However, last night nobody passed by, nor today anybody will pass by, nor will tomorrow. These orphans were dependent on Amir al-Mu'mineen. Amir al-Mu'mineen, the one that will move off his plate and put in front of the ones who are in need.
Yeah.
I want you to look at the screen and see the dome of Amir al-Mu'mineen. Look at the hundreds, the thousands in his shrine. Do you not wish to be there? Do you not want to sit under his dome and say, "Oh Amir al-Mu'mineen, we are your orphans"? Oh Amir al-Mu'mineen, if there are red lights in your dome, then our tears are blood and the skies weep for you, O Amir al-Mu'mineen.
Imam Ali alayhi salam, he adopted a style of life that was equal to the styles of the poor and the weak among his subjects. He therefore shared them in harsh living and in difficult times. Expressing this, Imam Ali alayhi salam says, "Shall I be content with being called Amir al-Mu'mineen, the leader of the believers, although I do not share with the people the hardships of the world? Or shall I be an example for them in the distresses of life? I have not been created to keep myself busy in eating good foods like the tied animal whose only worry is his fodder, or like a loose animal whose activity is just to swallow food. It fills its belly with its feed and forgets the purpose behind it. Shall I be left uncontrolled to pasture freely, or draw the rope of misguidance, or roam aimlessly in the paths of bewilderment?" We speak about the Holy Prophet ﷺ and how he viewed Imam Ali alayhi salam. And he said, "When I came back to the Holy Prophet after the Salasil expedition, I thought that none would be more lovable to him than would be." This is Imam Ali alayhi salam speaking about his grief, speaking about his experiences when it comes to his interaction with the Prophet. He therefore asked the Prophet, he says, "Oh God's Messenger, who is the most beloved to you?" The Prophet ﷺ mentioned a number of persons. I then asked, "What about Ali?" The Holy Prophet ﷺ answered, "This man is asking me about my own self. The man that was martyred tonight is the self of the Holy Prophet. The Holy Prophet being the best creation of mankind. The man who received the revelations from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The man who had such an interaction with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The whole religion of Islam fell on the shoulders of the Holy Prophet. And he is saying that you're asking me about a man who is my own self." So imagine the status of Amir al-Mu'mineen Ali ibn Abi Talib alayhi salam. Inshallah, as I mentioned throughout this program, we do have some poetry with Sayyid Ali Ma'soumi, who's going to be joining us very, very soon alongside us to share some poetry in remembrance of Ali ibn Abi Talib. But on a night like this, a lot of people are asking, how do we contribute? How do we donate in the cause of Amir al-Mu'mineen? It's very simple, brothers. Abu Talib, do you want to share in terms of how they are able to
Brothers
get
and
in touch?
sisters, one of the smallest packs, it's the £30 iftar pack that feeds a hungry family in the name of Amir al-Mu'mineen. The second pack is the £50 orphan pack. And let us remember that Amir al-Mu'mineen is the father of orphans and widows. And yet back home, in Iraq, in Africa, our countries are filled of orphans and widows. Let us not forget them. Give a sadaqah on behalf of your loved ones, your amwat, your marhumeen. A £30 will be a package including pulses, meat, fruit and vegetables for them to break their fast upon.
Inshallah. And it's a simple way. You can download our Sadaqah app. That way you can automate your donations so that you don't really have to think about it and don't have to remind yourself every day. It literally just takes the amount that you want to stipulate every single day for as long as you want. It's a very, very simple way to make sure that every single day you are putting in your sadaqah to protect you from the difficulties of this world. But also you can join the website, imamhusseincharity.com. Click on the donation campaign that you feel that your heart resonates with, and then also you can contribute by clicking on the QR code as well, which will take you directly to the website. We're going to go to a very, very small break. When we're back, we're going to be joined by Sayyid Ali Ma'soumi, who's going to take us through some lines of poetry in remembrance of the commander of the faithful, Amir al-Mu'mineen, Ali ibn Abi Talib. So inshallah, we'll see you in a couple of minutes.
Imam Hussein Charity is giving you the chance to provide food baskets for destitute and impoverished families all over Iraq and Afghanistan. So let's see what your donation gets for my Ali. We have oil, tomato paste, we have tahini, lentils, sugar, tea, pasta, tuna cans, salt, dates, rice. She would also be receiving fruit, vegetable and meat, and that comes fresh on the day delivery and only costs £30. Brothers and sisters, you can pay via bank transfer, PayPal, or you can visit www.imamhusseincharity.com.
Your donation can make a world of difference in the life of a hungry child.
Welcome back, dear viewers of Imam Hussein Charity. You are watching the Salam Ya Ali campaign, a program brought to you by Imam Hussein Charity, where you, the dear viewers, are able to pledge your allegiance to Amir al-Mu'mineen, Imam Ali alayhi salam, whilst looking at footage of the holy city of Najaf as they are commemorating the martyrdom of Imam Ali alayhi salam. As we mentioned, this show is all about you, the dear viewers. You are able to call in. So we do have, I believe, a caller still on the line. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum. Can I just confirm that you're still on the line? Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah. Welcome to the Salam Ya Ali show on Imam Hussein Charity. Can I get your name and where you're calling from, please?
I am Anis Fatima, calling from Dubai. Thank you for receiving my call.
MashaAllah. Thank you very much for calling, Anis. This show is dedicated to you. What is it that you would like to say to Imam Ali alayhi salam on a night like this?
Please convey my salam to Imam and on behalf of my whole family, and make a request that I should be able to visit as soon as possible.
Inshallah. Have you visited Najaf before? Sister Anis, have you? Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum assalam.
Sorry, can I get your name and where you're calling as well?
My name is Hatim Kasser and I'm also calling from Dubai.
Oh, okay, so you're relatives of Anis?
I'm her son.
MashaAllah, MashaAllah. It's a pleasure to have you on the show. Right now, if you close your eyes, you're looking at a bird's eye view of the shrine of Imam Ali alayhi salam. What is it that you would like to say to your Amir?
I just wish that my family struggles would be easier, and I wish for every mu'mineen and mu'minat to be able to visit the holy shrine of Abu Abdullah and Imam Ali alayhi salam.
Inshallah. And now the footage is taking you directly within the courtyard of Imam Ali alayhi salam. You are joining the thousands of people all there pledging their allegiance as well, all sending their condolences. What is it that you would like to say alongside the people who are screaming and shouting out, Salam Ya Ali?
I pray for the well-being of these people. I pray for the intercession for these people. I pray for the forgiveness of these people.
You're now entering the shrine, so not the courtyard now, the shrine of Imam Ali alayhi salam, where he is actually buried. And that is where, again, the hundreds and thousands of people will cling on to the grave of Imam Ali alayhi salam, all in the view of asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, pleading with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the name of the commander of the faithful, that their troubles and their afflictions are removed. What is it that you would like to say? Imagine you are holding on to the grave of Imam Ali alayhi salam. What is it that you would say to the Imam?
Assalamu alayka ya Amir al-Mu'mineen. Assalamu alayka ya Sayyid al-Wasiyyin. Assalamu alayka ya Ali ibn Abi Talib.
Ahsantum, ahsantum. Thank you very much for your time.
Allahumma salli ala
Muhammad wa ala Muhammad. Thank you very much for your time, and inshallah, I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the name of Imam Ali alayhi salam to remove the difficulties that you might be going through, and inshallah you can make a contribution to Imam Hussein Charity, especially when it comes to those who are orphans and those who are less privileged than us.
Thank you so much for receiving my call, and thank you Imam Hussein TV for giving me this opportunity.
Ahsantum, ahsantum. So that was a caller from Dubai, the Middle East. Abu Talib, just before we go to Sayyid, I just want to, of course, introduce on your screen now is Sayyid Ali Ma'soumi. Assalamu alaikum, Sayyidina. Many thanks for coming onto the show. Inshallah, we will hear from you, but I wanted to hear from Abu Talib. A lot of people have needs, a lot of people have desires, and you know, some people turn towards Imam Hussein, Abu Fadl Abbas, they turn towards other Imams. Why would someone turn towards Imam Ali alayhi salam?
One of the names of Amir al-Mu'mineen is Imam al-Rahmah. So when you have a hajjah, you go directly towards the father of them. What's better than Amir al-Mu'mineen? Who's greater than Amir al-Mu'mineen? When you have your hajat, the one that fulfilled the hajat of everybody, the one that when you stand at his door, you'll never be rejected. But let us follow in his footsteps in donating and giving and contributing towards the orphans which he loved like all of his own children. As much as he loved Hussein and Hassan, he loved the orphans. So let us act in the same way of Amir al-Mu'mineen and contribute and give to please Amir al-Mu'mineen, so that inshallah our hajjat will be fulfilled.
Ahsantum. Sayyidina, inshallah, would love to hear from you in terms of the recitations for Amir al-Mu'mineen alayhi salatu. Bismillah.
Firstly, I just wanted to take this opportunity to express my condolences to Imam of our time, Sahib al-Asr wal-Zaman, Ajalullah Ta'ala Faraj al-Sharif, and the martyrdom of Amir al-Mu'mineen alayhi salatu wassalam. So we are going to pay respect to Amir al-Mu'mineen alayhi salatu wassalam. السلام عليك يا أمير المؤمنين يا علي بن أبي طالب يا حجة الله على خلقه يا سيدنا ومولانا إنا توجهنا واستشفعنا وتوسلنا بك إلى الله وقدمناك بين يدي حاجاتنا يا وجيها عند الله اشفع لنا عند الله أجرك الله يا صاحب الزمان سلام ما به علی و نماز آخر او به حال راز و نیاز و به دیده تر او سلام ما به علی و به عدل و ایمانش سلام ما به پیام و کلام و منبرم سلام ما به سجودش که رنگ خون دارد سلام ما به رخ غرق خون و اطهر سلام ما به پریشانی حسین و حسن سلام ما به دل پر ز آه دختر بگیر ای مرگ عالم را در آغوش که از فرق علی خون میزند جوش متابه من که امشب چراغ عمر مولا گشت خاموش به جز سجاده و محراب خونی
به هر جا بنگرم باشد سیه پوش در و دیوار مسجد را مشویید مبادا تا شود این خون فراموش سزای آن همه خوبی همین بود که خون در سجده ریزد از سر و روش صدای وا علیا وا علیا رسد امشب زهر ویرانه برگوش صلی الله علیک یا امیر المؤمنین یا علی ابن ابی طالب صلی علی محمد و آل محمد
اللهم صل ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Many thanks for that, Sayyid Ali. Can we ask you for a very brief translation of the poetry that you gave?
Inshallah, why not? So, this has been dedicated to, especially to this night, where we are losing Mawla Ali, alayhi salatu wassalam. So the aitam, the orphans, the needy people, they are waiting tonight for Mawla Ali. They didn't know that somebody used to bring foods for the orphans, and from now on that has been stopped, unfortunately. So they have realized that was no one but Mawla Ali alayhi salatu wassalam.
We thank you very much for your time, Sayyid Ali. I believe that we have a caller on the line. If I'm not mistaken, inshallah we can get them on the line. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum. Can I get your name and where you're calling from, please?
Hi, my name is Kumail Abdul from New York, USA.
Kumail from North USA, many thanks for calling in. You are joining the Salam Ya Ali campaign. First and foremost, on the screen now, we're giving you a bird's eye view of the holy city of Najaf. Before we take you in stages towards the courtyard and towards the actual shrine of Imam Ali alayhi salam. What is it, why have you called in first and foremost? What is it that you'd like to say?
It's just like personal du'as and connection with Mawla and asking for... Hello?
Hello? Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, yes, I'm sorry, I was playing the live, so it's just got confused. So I was just calling Mawla because it's just personal connection as well as and it's also starting with the martyrdom of Imam Ali Islam. And yeah, it's just like some kind of connection that always brings connection with my Mawla. And I just came here to perform a Ziyara and make a dua.
Fantastic. And now, Brother Kumail, you are looking at the courtyard where there are hundreds of thousands of people who are gathered to pay their respects and to pay their allegiance to Imam Ali alayhi salam. Alongside those people, what is it that you would like to say to either those people or to Imam Ali alayhi salam?
He just called me to Najaf because it's been many days that I'm asking him to bring me, I don't know, it's just my words are speechless now. It's just like, I'm just asking for him to call me to Najaf, or he can just come to me. Either way, it's just, I just want to be.
You want to be with him?
Yeah, I just want to meet him.
Brother, the orphans like me and you are in need of Amir al-Mu'mineen. Let us go into the shrine of Amir al-Mu'mineen. Let us enter his shrine. And I want you to ask your hajat from the bottom of your heart. Let your first haja be Allahumma ajil li waliyika al-faraj. And say Ya Ali, Ya Ali, Ya Ali, and ask your hajat. Just like you're weeping Hassan and Hussein, are standing to the side of their father.
Yes.
And don't forget that Zainab, she lost her mother not long ago.
No. No.
Zainab lost her mother not long ago, and she'll be losing her father and her beloved Hassan and her beloved Hussein. Let your tears flow, for the tears of Sayyid al-Shuhada are not more valuable than your tears. For the tears of the skies and the angels on heaven and earth weep and beat their chests for Amir al-Mu'mineen.
Yes.
But brother, there is one thing I want you to keep in mind. That there is no day like the day of your Aba Abdullah.
Yes.
You are now بين الحرمين, Aba al-Fadl and Imam Hussein.
Yes.
I want you to cry with them. They are losing their father, Amir al-Mu'mineen. Ya Ali, Ya Ali, Ya Ali. They are losing the one who would feed others before himself. Ya Amir al-Mu'mineen, we are your Shia, we are your followers. The more we get distanced away from you, the more we shall love you and keep on your path and show to the rest of the world that we have you, Ali, the most valuable of valuables. Brother, I thank you for your call and ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to fulfill your hajat, and do not forget to contribute in the way of Amir al-Mu'mineen.
Ya Ali.
Ya Ali.
Ahsantum Kumair, thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for your phone call. Brothers and sisters, when the physicians and the doctors decided that Imam Ali alayhi salam would not survive the strike of Ibn Muljim, the Imam on his deathbed started to say his last wills to his son. Imam Ali alayhi salam said to Imam Hassan and Imam Hussein, I advise you both to fear Allah, and that you should not essentially confuse yourselves or be disappointed with the pleasures of this world, even though it may run after you. Do not be sorry for anything of this world that you have been denied. Speak the truth and act in expectation for reward. Be an enemy of the oppressor and helper of the oppressed. He also then says, I advise you both and all my children and members of my family and everyone whom my writing reaches to fear Allah, to keep your affairs in order, and to maintain good relations among yourselves. For I have heard your grandfather, the Holy Prophet ﷺ, saying, improvement of mutual differences is better than general prayers and fasting. He says, fear Allah and keep Allah in view in the matter of orphans, so do not allow them to starve, and they should not be ruined in your presence. He says, fear Allah and keep Allah in view in the matter of your neighbors, because they were the subject of the Prophet's advice. He went on advising in their favor until we thought that he would allow them a share in inheritance. Fear Allah and keep Allah in view in the matter of the Quran. No one should excel you in acting upon it. Fear Allah and keep Allah in view in the matter of prayer, because it is the pillar of your religion. Fear Allah and keep Allah in view in the matter of your Lord's house, the holy Kaaba. Do not forsake it so long as you live, because if it is abandoned, you will not be spared. This is just a part of the will of Imam Ali alayhi salam. And the first one he said, fear Allah and do not leave the orphans. And that's why we are asking you, we've linked both Imam Ali alayhi salam with the orphans, with the Salam Ya Ali campaign, brothers and sisters, by donating towards the orphans. It's £50 that will go towards looking after the orphans, clothing and feeding and giving them an education. And it's very simple in terms of how you can get in touch. Either download the Sadaqah app, or you can go directly to imamhusseincharity.com. In the small or in the remaining time that we have, inshallah we can have another phone call. But on your screens is what we have done so far with 100% of your donations. That is 100,000 iftar packs that have been given and distributed towards many different cities in Iraq. Abu Talib, I'm not sure if you know, but yeah, you probably do know actually, that they've hired out a stadium in Karbala,
Yes,
right?
Yes, so some of the footages that you are seeing as well, it was, we went to some of the orphans which are living literally outside the stadium. So they've hired out Karbala Stadium, and they've used that massive space, mashallah, to box and pack and package the 100,000 boxes and meals that we are trying to reach to, inshallah. So it was a very big project, and inshallah we hope to aim to reach to a bigger amount as well. Inshallah, 100% of all your donations are going directly towards the food baskets, the Ramadan baskets. We are including only the necessities such as pulses, oil, fruit and vegetables to cook, including some meats. Brothers and sisters, the more you donate and contribute and show your love for Ahlul Bayt. Let us not forget that these are all muwaleen of Ali ibn Abi Talib. Lots of them have sacrificed. They have lost their mothers, their fathers due to the conflicts back home. Lots of these parents, their mothers or the fathers especially, were defending shrines in Syria and in Iraq, protecting the hub of Ali ibn Abi Talib.
Ahsantum. So once again, it's a dear reminder. Again, this show is dedicated to what we call the Salam Ya Ali campaign. It's at a moment that you've already seen. If you've just joined us, you've missed a very, very heartfelt conversation with a dear caller from North America who clearly had a lot of sorrow in his heart for not being able to visit Imam Ali alayhi salam. And he even said, which kind of resonated with me, that if I can't come to him, then I'm hoping that he can come to me somehow. And that is the relationship that we should have with Imam Ali alayhi salam, that even if I can't physically go towards Najaf, we're hoping that he can come to us in times of need. And through the blessing of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, through the grace of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, through the mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, where we worship first and foremost, we ask him through the tragedy of Imam Ali alayhi salam, that he can come to us on the day that we need it most. Abu Talib, when is that day that we really need him most? Imam Ali alayhi salam and the rest of the Ahlul Bayt.
That's the day when your hands are tight.
Exactly.
And you can't reach out to anything. That's the day when you want to reach out to Amir al-Mu'mineen and say to him, "Oh Ali, be on my side."
Yes. We'll continue that very, very soon, because I think we have another caller on the line. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum. It's a pleasure to hear from you, brother. Can I get your name and where you're calling from, please?
I'm Imam Hussein from Pakistan.
Sorry, can you say that again? There was a bit of a static.
I'm from Pakistan and my name is Musaddiq Hussain.
Musaddiq Hussain from Pakistan. It's a pleasure to hear from you. First and foremost, why have you called in? This is the Salam Ya Ali campaign. Tell us why you have called.
Because I have been watching you and I've been watching other people calling as well. I did not know what was the process like to call, but my call just got picked up and I just wanted to do Ziyara of Amirul Mu'mineen on a personal level. It feels like on a personal level when you can just call and have a live Ziyara. That's a very different experience.
Our brother
seeing it.
Musaddiq, our brother Abu Talib will take you through the Ziyara as he took the previous callers. Abu Talib, bismillah.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alayka Sayyidi Mawlay Ya Ali ibn Abi Talib. Assalamu alayka وعلى الأرواح التي حلت بفنائك. السلام عليك يا مظلوم. السلام عليك يا أبا الأيتام والأرامل. السلام عليك يا علي يا وصي رسول الله. Brother, you are seeing the dome of Amir al-Mu'mineen. I want you to ask your hajat. Oh Ali, oh Ali, oh Ali. Say to him frankly, oh Ali, you are the father of orphans. As much as you love the orphans, count me as an orphan, just like them. Oh Ali, I weep for you, I cry for you. Oh Ali, accept me as an orphan, accept me as a muwali, accept me as a Shi'i, as a lover and follower of yours. Brother, insha'Allah, these tears shall be rewarded. I want you to give a simple message to Amir al-Mu'mineen.
Musaddaq, this is your chance now to say something to Imam Ali alayhi salam. The footage is you looking directly at the shrine. Tell him what you want to say.
Ya Ali, Ya Ali, Ya Ali, save me.
Insha'Allah, those Ya Ali's, Brother Musaddaq, thank you very much for your call. Those Ya Ali's will be answered by Amir al-Mu'mineen, fulfilling your hajat. And you, insha'Allah, not forgetting and contributing and donating towards the loved ones of Ali ibn Abi Talib, the orphans and the needy.
On that note, we thank Abu Talib, we thank Sayyid Ali Ma'soom. Inshallah, we're going to see Sayyid Ali tomorrow, inshallah, on this episode, and we'll hear more from him. But on that note, we send our salams to Amir al-Mu'mineen, Ali ibn Abi Talib, and say salam ya Ali, and inshallah we'll see you tomorrow, same time, 9:30 UK time. Wassalamu alaikum jami'an wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Here in the holy land of Najaf, at the vicinity of the father of the orphans, a wonderful opportunity during the holy month of Ramadan is to give sadaqah and charity to someone that is underprivileged who is also fasting. It's easy that we fast throughout the month, but know at the end of the day we will have something waiting for us. But to those that are underprivileged, they can't confirm.
أزور سيدي ومولاي ومعتمدي ورجاي، ذخري وذخيرتي في آخرتي ودنياي.